So today I'm going to interview you about your country and your nationality. So first, where are you from?
I'm from Vietnam.
Oh, Vietnam. And how many people who are from your country have you met before?
I think several hundreds,
Hundreds.
maybe.
Okay.
I'm from Malaysia, and from my country, I've known around like 100 people. Yeah.
I'm from Queensland, Australia, and I've met over 500 people roughly.
So what is your country's symbol?
My country's symbol in terms of flower is the lotus flower.
Um, the national fruit of our country, Malaysia, is the durian. Yeah.
A symbol that represents my country in terms of food would be fish and chips and flour of frangipani.
Three people in my interview, they only know a few hundreds people in their place of birth, and they may know a few hundreds more in their lifetime. So, how can they know their national identity? How can they feel they belong to a nation? There is only one answer: imagine community. Imagine community is the theory developed by Benedict Anderson, a famous political scientist and historian. This theory analyzed and focused on nationalism was first introduced in his Imagine Communities book published in 1983. According to Anderson, even though it is hard to find a specific definition for nation and nationalism, in the world of nationalism, every individuals belong to a particular and distinctive nation. And people in these nations consider themselves to be connected to one another, despite any geographical difference. That nation, for Anderson, should be defined as imagined community since it is imagined because the members of even the smallest nation will never know most of their fellow members, meet them, or even hear of them, yet in the minds of each lives the image of their communion. At present day, it is the media that plays an important role in building and consolidating nationalism, as it makes people of a country feel engaged and belong to a specific nation by sharing same broadcasting experience. Like watching everyday news, reading and sharing the same literature, communicating through Facebook, Twitter, and other social media sites, listening to music, as well as enjoying a TV show. By having this national space through media, the whole nation is brought together and is reminded of their national identity every day. Third, created an imagined community. Nationalism may be called an idea or concept only, but it definitely what people willing to die for.
On to the next questions. Do you feel strongly identified with your country?
I feel reasonably identified with my country.
If there is something happen, like political conflicts or wars, would you stand for your country?
Yes, I will stand for my country.
And are you willing to fight and sacrifice your life for your country?
Yes.
Yes, I agree that I'm strongly identified as a Malaysian here, and I'm willing to sacrifice my country and also like stand for my country when there's war or political conflicts.
Yes, I feel strongly identified with my country here in Australia, as I was born and raised here, and I've become attached. Yes, I'd stand for my country if a conflict or war occurred. I'd fight and sacrifice for my country as it's my place of birth.
People in the interview, Ashma who have always been living in his country, like Zoe or Yin Wen, are international students who are living in temporary diaspora. Their answers are all the same. Yes, I'm willing to fight for my country. And even when some of them are not living in their mother country, their heart always belong to it.